Well, good evening, everybody. We're on it. We're on it early. We're coming to do the time trial. We did say that we would be doing this maybe Wednesday night, but I'm looking at the situation and I think I might need 2 nights of this. I might need to have 1 night fully stressed and then settle down to get it. I've been looking. Well, let's go and have a look at it together. Appreciate people are on their way in too. Hello, Scampy. Welcome this evening, Mr. Speedy. Oh yeah. We'll see. Tonight is going to be the crux of all cruxes. That's be this Kyoto Park Challenge, the Yamagiwa reverse in the Bugatti VGT has proved to be somewhat of a challenge for me. I've got gold twice and now back out to silver. So my record is 117.633. Gonna take a rented. We need a 117.606. And it's there. We are just the one place outside gold. Yeah, there seems to be a block in my brain with this one. I've just got to find the time and I've got to get my head right, and I know what I've got to do. Morning Scampy on YouTube. I know what I've got to do. It's a question of getting all the corners together and just treating it right. This car can go a lot faster than I think it can. So we might just have to find that one special lap. There's Scampy at the top of the list. Even Big Popper isn't that far ahead, but I think he's well inside for safe. This Azza's there, Ollie's there, NW's both of his accounts there. It's just that technique. Sam's just blown it away in the 115s, Red in the 116s. You can't knock either of them. So, the way it's got to go, we are 633. We need a 606. We're at 3.04%. We need to be 3% or less. So, let's go and make a start. Let's go and get into it. Let's see where we go. We genuinely won't be... I got to find the right colour. Is that what it is? We'll go the light blue. But if it's a question of just getting it in and getting it sorted and get it done, that's what we're going to do. If we can get it sorted in the first 20 minutes, wouldn't that be lovely? Settings, assist, traction control 1, default ABS, everything else off. I don't think I need anything else. The Yaris and the windmills. Yeah, you'll love that. You'll love that. The Yaris is actually a kitten to drive. It's not overly difficult. It says someone who can't do this one. There's somebody who can do this one. $87 laps. That's where we need to be today. 87 laps. Break a smidgen early for this one. We'll get the old ghost going and flowing. It's a totally different technique to anything else we drive though, isn't it? Gotta find the route. Through that chicane. The difference is between me and Scampy is I can do the dirt tracks. Scampy's just said he can't do them. It's different physics. The physics aren't real in this game, and I get the physics for the dirt and the snow. They kind of work, but it's just understanding and feeling what you want it to do. Right, let's see. Or 47. We're accelerating. My God, 3 seconds off. How can I be 3 seconds off? I know I'm going to get angry with this tonight. Ow. 3 seconds off. 3 seconds. It's absolutely mental. Don't brake on the grass, don't brake on the curbs. Brake on the tarmac only, going through the chicane. Scampy says he doesn't understand how the quick drivers cut the chicane the way they do. That's what I'm trying to work out in my head right now. I'm trying to find that process. It's beyond you. Maintain control of the car. Yeah, I believe it's about braking on the tarmac only, not braking across the curbs or grass. Got that into 7th gear for some reason. I don't think I should have. No 7th at this point. All 39. Hello, Vangees. Vasquez. My apologies. trying to pronounce names. Sometimes it's very difficult when you're flicking from 2 screens and while you're driving. So my apologies if I get it wrong. It's not intentional. Sometimes I do believe there will be tests that I won't do. I won't be able to do. Silver will be my best. I try to get gold. .43 was the lowest I saw there. I want to try and get 47. Didn't quite get that right. I braked too hard on the second bit of tarmac. Don't like hooking there. It seems to slow me down. This should be a faster lap time. It should be in the 18s. There we go. See if I can back end step round on me there, but I managed to do it without braking on the second apex, which was quite interesting. Don't want to hook, don't like it when I hook. I've hooked, I've slung shot, kind of worked. I'm anticipating an 18.5 at this point. Oh, that's made a gain. Happy days. 18.4. There we go. Changed down to 4th. I probably shouldn't have, but that was a reaction change. Still need to get this chicane sorted. Not going up to 6th. Back end tweaked on me there. That was frustrating. Oh, I've got some text to check there in a minute. I will see if I can have a reader there from Vasquez. See if I can help him at all. He says he's stuck. I'll get to that in a moment. Let's see if we can just make this fly around this last corner, and then we'll Oh. Go press pause. So, Vasquez is... good evening, BB. Vasquez is stuck at Tokyo Express Central counterclockwise in circuit experience. Lap attack. I tried to make it gold, but it seems so hard for me. Yeah, now I have exactly the same problem, my friend. Vasquez, I am also stuck on my second run through of the Tokyo Expressway. It's the one where it starts off with the left-hand corner, you go left again, down the hill, right, underneath the tunnel, right and over the top. Now, the only thing I can tell you is try and keep in 4th and 5th gear through the very first section. It's 3rd gear for the first corner, 4th for the second, 4th, 5th, 5th before you come out the tunnel. I have a video half made. I'm halfway through it, and I'm 0.12 short myself of that gold with the revised timing. I've done it before, but in update 1.31, I believe I know they wiped all the leaderboards, and they changed some of the target times, and I have not got gold on that one again. So I do have a video building for that. I've got maybe 6-7 hours of YouTube footage ready to make that video, but I have yet to get gold. I am so close, and I know where it is. The second half of the lap, you go along a straight, and then you have to slingshot left really tight against a really fast left-hand corner, and then you start the fast bit through the underpasses, through the tunnels, and you've just got to banzai and get those two corners right. That you go through a left and a right, and then it really is a shocking left and then a shocking left again. And yeah, that's where I'm stuck as well. You're not the only one, but I'll try and get a video up. I'll try and find some time. It'll probably be one over Christmas. I'll probably live stream and get that one done. So then I'll make then I'll make a video from it. Good evening, Mr. Wilkie. So you need to coast through the chicane and dab the throttle mid-second corner to steady the car. Oh, okay. That's kind of where we are. So came through the line slower there. I just apologise, Vasquez. I am not useless at it. I know where the time is. I just can't nail it myself. And again, it's like this one. It's threading the eye of a needle at 650 mile an hour. I've also... You've been ill. Oh, that's unlucky, Wilkie. Sorry, my friend. I have missed you. We were short on numbers last night for the stream, and I didn't know where everybody was, so I didn't hold anybody personally responsible. But no, I'm sorry you're ill, my friend, and I hope you're on the recovery. I hope you're not suffering too much, my friend. On a good note, my lungs are much better today. They're still sore last night, but when I woke up today, they were okay. I've managed a day without painkillers. Oh, I see. That's not good, my friend. El norovirus is a absolute swine. Fast out of that corner. We made a little gain there. That's going to help us. Let's see if we can... We've got a good line out of that corner there. Let's see if we can get the chicane. Come on, boy. He said coast through. I didn't. I used the brake. I got the line totally wrong. This will be 18-1 or so if we can make it stick. It's not. It's going to be 18-2. Let's see if we can really... It's 18.3. Annoying. You finished the licenses. Well done, sir. The old licenses, yes. I think that's next for me. I'm going to go back through the old master licenses and do exactly what I've done now. Not the old master license, the old super license, and try and get them all back up where they need to be, because I haven't done them all. And then I really think I have to go through and do the circuit experience. Some of them have changed so much that they're so difficult. My videos from when I did them the last time are just... they're not helpful because they're a good second and a quarter off, but the physics are different as well, aren't they? So it doesn't help people to watch videos from older physics. So we'll try and go back and do them. 113.650. Yeah, you see, we're both not far off the time. Try and get this right. That's a great chunk of time quicker there. Great chunk of time. Come on. Come on, get us into the 17s. 17s would be nice. We're making gains. 17s, and we're really piling it on. Yeah, I've been back and done some of them already, and I've enjoyed doing them. I think I can see a comment from Christian there that I'll just get to in a second. My apologies. I'll pause it at the end of this lap and I'll just catch up on both streams of chat. At the moment, this time is gold. Come on. That's a 5. Come on. Oh, is that in? It's not, is it? It's 606. That was gold all the way. What an absolute nugget ball. 606 is gold. Holy hell, Amundos, and back. Oh. That would have been an absolute blinder if I'd have got that on a good lap. I absolutely smashed that just then. Absolutely smashed it through that chicane. You can tell I've gained like a tenth and a half just on this final sector. I'm still gaining. This could be it. No, it's just dropped off. Absolute nugget ball. Come on. This time. This time. Went way too deep. Let's catch up with the chat. Another 10 laps and you'll smoke it. Then on to the S5 license test. S5. S5. The old S5. Maybe. You're on controller. Oh. To find the rest time. I play with the wheel and also controller but can't make it. Yeah. 1,000 laps. I know that feeling. Christian Nielsen present. Yes, welcome Christian. Good to see you in the channel. Yaris on the windmills. Yeah, if you want me to do that, mate, I'll walk you through it and we'll have a go at that. I don't think that's a problem. Yes, some of the times haven't changed, but the physics has, so it's still a challenge. But I think that's what's going to be next, you know. I'm going to have to go back and do the circuit experiences, but I won't do the individuals. I'll just do the track finals and just get them done and get them videoed. So let's keep going. We are so close to being gold here now. 005 away. But let's do it. I know we can do that. I know we can do this now. I'm confident. I'm feeling good about the chicane. I kind of have some clear view and clarity on what we've got to do with the chicane. It's getting it right in my head when we get there about when to brake and when to accelerate. So no 6th gear. Missed it there, didn't I? It is about just letting the car get through, getting it right, bombing that first apex, braking when you're supposed to brake. We're going to get this, folks. Let's just concentrate on it. Look at the optimal, the 117.453. Seventh gear we don't need. This final corner, the way Steve's shown me to do it, is just so much better that way. That's really nice, Steve. Really nice to do it that way. We're big blue again. We're big blue. So let's... we just went red there. I tried to do it without braking. I've been braking into there, and I know I'm told not to brake into there, but it's a comfort blanket. The little brake in there just gets the car controlled, and it'll get me gold at that time. It really will. So I know it will. So let's just... I changed up to 6th and I shouldn't. Come on. I ran too much on the track there without cutting the apexes, so let's get it right this time round. Focus, concentrate, do what you need to do. This time next week I'll be having a night off. Oh, it'll be Christmas Eve. It'll be Christmas night, won't it? We'll be just all turkeyed up. I'll be on the cheese and biscuits with grapes and Marks and Spencer's cheese twists about now with the black pepper. That felt fast. You'll be working. Oh, think of the money. Everybody else will be at home. You'll have a very quiet night. I'll be watching Yippee-Ki-Yay and all that, and Home Alone, and very slow this lap. Miles off the 8 miles off it. I'm thinking of Christmas Day already. Gotta stop it. I've had a good research overnight at the direct drive wheels and various brands. I've seen a direct drive wheel complete for £300 and I'm thinking, no, don't want to do that. I've been looking at some really expensive ones and thought, no, don't want to do that. I have been thinking that maybe I don't want the Logitech wheel now if I want to have multiple modal wheels. What I don't want to be is a YouTuber with all the wheels hung on the wall. I don't want to do that. I do want to have a choice of wheels, but I don't want to be parading over the wall what I've got. I don't think that's fair unless the YouTubers are buying me the wheels. That would be a different thing, wouldn't it? The YouTube audience are paying for stuff. Well, I guess there will be at the end of the day, won't they? But I don't know. I still see I'm a long way off being YouTube affluent. We'll just have to see where we go. You get into 6th gear so much earlier, don't you? Which is just epic. Look at the gains we're making there. We've gained 0.03 coming round that corner. We're gaining down the hill. I don't think we're going to gain through here. We're blue. We're blue on the last lap though. We've done it, boys. We've done it. That was an absolutely perfect last corner. Absolutely smash perfect. We didn't even come through the chicane very cleanly. But we're well inside. We've took 0.3 of a second off. Absolutely done it. And that wasn't even thinking, that was me chatting. I was a 10th behind coming up this hill. 0.96, then it went to 1.106. Then the next thing we know, bing bang bosh, we've whipped around the final corner using the Steve final corner whip around. And we've done it. And now, only 19 lap, well, it's lap 20. I've braked 2 gears. I just don't care anymore. That is the end of that. No, it won't be, mate, will it? 17.496. Not ashamed of my time whatsoever. That was 60.5 miles. A 3-star. I'll never get over that. A 17.280, optimal. I think there's loads more time of that. 2.85%. What's the chance of us losing that? Top 7,500. Don't know, found that so difficult. So difficult. We've just slipped above Big Popper, and Big Popper really did give me the time the other night. We're just ahead of BB as well. But Big Popper did give us that time the other night to talk us through it and tell us how to get that last corner. Outside of the YouTube thing, he sent me a video of the last corner, a breakdown and an understanding and a brief on how to do it. Thank you, mate. It's really appreciated, Steve. And you guys. That's not just saying Steve done it. But look, just behind Scampster. Just. There you are, big man. Some of these drivers are better, but that should get us gold. Now, it's early. I'm only actually half an hour into that. Yeah, get that food, Wilkster. I'm only half an hour in. I could spend another hour on this to try and improve it. But I don't think he's going to smash that top time any further. We're going to go off and we're going to enjoy some other parts of the Gran Turismo. Let's go and do S5 for Scampy. Let's see if I can remember my brain. Then both goal. Yes. Let's go and have a look at S5 for the Scampster and See if we can. This is S5 on the old license. This one. 1 lakh time attack. S5. Okay. Settings will be traction control off. Default ABS, everything else off. Where am I? I don't think I'm anywhere on this, am I? I've got to change car, I guess. No, it's just going to give me the right car, isn't it? Ranking board. Don't think I'll be on this. Gampy's there in 26th place. No, I'm not on the list at all. Your bronze. A 122.218. What is gold? A 125 dead. 125 dead will get us 20th place. Okay. Let's see how it goes. See how it goes. 125. My best so far is a 125.188. I did this as a warm-up track the other week, didn't I? Gonna tink me for that yet. The car doesn't feel like it's got much bite and drive, does it? The car drives much better on the brown stuff. It's sliding. Oh my lord. Oh yeah. That's a demo ghost, isn't it? Not my ghost. Got to get that right gear through there. The key thing down here is to avoid the center of the track. You see how the ghost goes down the left hand side here, just to avoid those jumps as much as possible. Now the key thing down here is your braking point for this corner on the left, just as you get back to the road. Ah, we spun it. Nugget. This car seems well underpowered for here. We've got no TC on, have we? No. I feel like we've just got to keep the power down for a lot of these. Keep your foot in. My God, Bennett. Who's my Gordon Bennett? Blown that. Yeah. What a nugget. Oh, this is tricky, isn't it? I haven't even finished it. It's like my 6th restart. The car feels overly wet and weak. It doesn't feel like it's got the dig, the traction, the grip, the... Oh, I've lost that to the left. Ghost has got away from me there. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I'll find the feel in a minute. I can't drive with the controller. It doesn't, it's not right. It doesn't work in my head. I can't do that. Oh, Christ alive. I can't do the hands and gears and stuff. It doesn't work. Driving a car has to be with a steering wheel. It can't be with anything else. Just in my head, other people find it different. You know, it's... This car feels so under... I do not know what's going on. What controls have we got? Have we got a torque setting? We've got no torque setting. Okay. Let me get my head down and get it in dirty and done. I've got to go down the right hand side of here. We're going down the right hand side. It's spinning out. What is going on? Go rub yourself up and down a fence post, mate. I can't be arsed. I don't want to look at your demo video. It's got nothing to do with that. Your demo videos are lies. I just need to get this next corner right. Braking in a straight line, sideways, power, power, power. Now we need to change sides of the track. And I can drive this so much longer than I did last time. I don't have to brake quite so early, do I? Now this is the hardest part of this circuit, just this run into the finish. You've got to watch out for this jump. It will throw you completely. Here we go. First completed lap, folks. Bing bang bosh. Doddle. No, not entirely true. Not entirely true, but that's pretty much pretty good, I think. Pretty good. Yeah, takes me a couple of goes, but I get it. Let's have a talk through it, shall we? So, the difficulty with this test is... You didn't miss it, oh my lord. The difficulty with this test is the fact that it genuinely... The car suffers from what a feeling of lack of grip. So you've got to keep the car straight and you've got to keep it on the brown stuff as much as possible because that's where the grip is. There isn't a lot of grip on the grass, so you just got to keep it following. And WTF, yes, I smashed the living hell out of that. But it's all about the precision. Kind of got this next corner a little bit wrong. Slid it a bit too much, but we kept it at the critical point on the brown stuff. Always come over to the left here and avoid these bumps. Make your nice shallow flat line through this corner. Again, getting back onto the brown stuff. Cut this apex. Just try a straight line all the way down here. As you get back onto the brown stuff, then you're braking. Get the car turned in. Get it through this corner. Third gear was enough to do that one, I think. First gear for this corner, then get back into the throttle. And then be aware that as you come through this corner here, you've got to set yourself up for this final jump correctly. Small jump on the left hand side, then drive it straight, take it all the way to the line. 2.14 seconds inside the target time. I'm just behind Binder, but Binder's a mile off me. Look, he's 0.6 up again, and that'll be precision through one of those corners. It's not a challenge of a time, my friend. You'll get that. That was my first completed lap. You've just got to find the grip feel. That's all it is. Finding the grip and the feel. That's where you got to be. Which Logitech wheel have you got, Vaz? You're 33. Just a mere whippersnapper. I'm 50 on Thursday. Ah, you will. It's for... I'm going to say this without trying to be offensive. For the younger generation, for the older generation like me, I played GT1 on controller before I'd used the wheel, but I drove a car. I've been driving a car since I was 13, learned to drive cars on farms, learned to drive tractors. And then when it came to the PlayStation for the first time, it was amazing. Using the controller seemed really easy and natural, but it was auto. Then to try and work out the gears was really quite tricky, but I managed to do it. But then 2000, I would say, maybe 98 to 2000, getting a steering wheel again, the G25 that I repaired on the video today. I got that in maybe 2002. That's my second wheel. I had a wheel before that, maybe something, was probably called something like, I don't know. It was a Thrustmaster something, I don't know. But then to get that G25 with the paddle shifters, the gear stick, just made it feel like a real car. And to drive that way ever since, for 20 years now, 20 years definitely, without using a controller, just, it makes it just is time. You've just got to take the time to get into that process. It's just, it does take time, it takes practice, but once you get it, it should be just driving a real car. I mean, if you're sat on the sofa and not using a rig, it's probably controller territory. But if it's just like, try and make it feel like you're driving a real car, is the advice I could give. Yeah, so I've driven, well, I've got all of them. Let's look. I've got all of, you can see them along the top there. There's plenty of race games, and we can go through and play them all if we want to. But there are some real good games out there, and some of them are on there. Dirt 2.0. Good evening, Rusk. Dirt 2.0. What was the other one was up there then? Project Cars 2. Project Cars 2 is an absolutely awesome game. And if you can get that now for PlayStation, it's €10. PlayStation 4. It works on PlayStation 5. Go get it. It is a brilliant game. It still works multiplayer. It's got more setup than this. And it is really, really good. Don't worry about Project Cars 1 or Project Cars 3. Buy yourself Project Cars 2. 3 is rubbish. 1 is not so great. Assetto Corsa is good. You've got to buy all the mods. The single player ain't so brilliant. Where Assetto Corsa is good is the mods and the ability to go and free roam and drive around. A lot of people like Beam G. Is it Beam G it's called? I've never tried that, but I tried 2 years of iRacing, Drive Club. Oh, Drive Club. Drive Club. Oh, yes. Yes. But have you tried Drive Club VR? Oh. If you can find Drive Club VR, buy a copy. You will find it like you're a noob. I'm just about to get myself set up on full DD rig. I'm going to spend the money. I'm hoping to do it by Easter. And I'm hoping that there isn't a massive gulf to learn. But I'm pretty sure there's going to be tricks in it. I'm pretty sure it's going to be difficult. Yeah, well, we're lucky in the UK. We have lots and lots and lots of second-hand game stores. And I like to go and hunt around and see what I can find. And I've had Drive Club VR for many years. I say many years. Since I bought the PlayStation 4, it was one of the first games I bought. It really is good. And it was the first game that made me think VR is going to be awesome. I just can't justify VR in the new game. I can't. £600. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But I'm gonna spend 2,000 on a rig, wheel, pedals. I'm really gonna go to town. Easter. Gonna spend the time on Sonic. Where are we going now, folks? Where does anybody need help? Is there something they want to do, or can we go and carry on completing the game? Let me just do that whilst we're talking and chatting. Let me see what's next on the game completion list. 87% we're at. Got GR1 prototypes. World Touring Car 700s. Oh. That's Mount Panorama. We've tried this a lot, haven't we? This is, yeah, this was good the other day, and I failed to get it. Didn't I crash on the last lap coming into the final chicane? And we came across the line in second place at the end of Conrad. So I'm going to try this car because I didn't own it. I didn't own this car. This is the GTR Nismo GT313. Car setting wise, I've only got racing hards. What did we say it needed? Was it mediums? We can buy the tyres. It doesn't matter, does it? One stop. Was it a stop? Tyres are times 10. Times 15. It's got to be hards for a 7-lap race, I think, at that. Or is it going to be mediums to go 4 laps? Should we do mediums 4 laps? And if mediums at 4 laps are not cooking it, we will see where it goes. Let's go mediums. And then we've just got to think about fuel. Oh, it's got to be 700 pp or less. So, oh, what an absolute nutball. It's going to be 700. It's going to be hards then, isn't it? We don't have a choice. Let's see where it goes. Let's dig into this. That GT prototypes race we will get to. Settings, traction control 1. Default ABS, everything else off. Oh. Controller settings, steering sensitivity 5. You all know this. Ford Max torque feedback 5. Ford feedback sensitivity 6. Go. Fuel. Absolutely flying, isn't it? We need to turn it down to 6. Now we can, if we so wish to, we can fly the chicane at the top of the hill. It's not very professional, but we can fly the chicane if we want to. Because we're not going to get penalties for hitting walls, are we? No prisoners. Ooh. Didn't expect that to happen. Oh, come on. Don't break on the apex, please. Here's Conrad. Up to 11th place, 16 seconds behind. I'm assuming fastest lap is going to go to somebody very soon. We haven't got brake balance control, have we? We have got brake balance control. Oh, I don't know what to do with that. My fronts are feeling a bit good to go. Fuel map's good. 4 more laps. Did we try it with the Herbie? Wasn't that a GR3 race? Wasn't that the 800s? No, it was this, wasn't it? It was Herbie, you're right. I only got 2nd place because I wrecked that Supra, wasn't it? The Supra that was gaining on me. This car feels good. He's wrecking that Mazda. GR4. GR4. Yeah, we did it in the Beetle, didn't we? Yeah, Herbie goes bananas. I'm gonna go around the outside here. Oh, don't do that. That's Mr. Healy, the Australian wicketkeeper, isn't it? It is. No, we only got a 2nd according to the game here. I thought I did complete it in the Herbie. Now you're talking about it. It's only telling me I've got a 2nd. So maybe it DQ'd me for being Herbie goes mental. I remember coming down here and blocking for the final corner. And he couldn't get around the outside. I remember doing that. Only gave me 2nd. It might have been the 800s. Why am I not using a GR4 car then? This is 700s. Was it 10 laps? Looking at this, I'm not going to need to change tyres. Yeah, different race. I think it was. We're doing alright though. This is only 7 laps. We're on lap 3. We're still pumping the time in. We're going to have to stop for fuel. This car's a dominator. I like this one. Mr. Yamanaka, come on. This isn't really a turned down GR3 car either. It's the full Monty at 700. I suppose with a GR4 we could have used soft tyres, couldn't we? Question of whether they're going to just run through and get a no-stop race over 7 laps. I don't know. We've got to see if other people are going to stop. Miss McEwen out front. There she is. Mr. Blazan likes to tweak my back door. That's not fun. Not big, it's not clever. Brake balance forward. My tyres seem to be wearing alright. They're wearing quite evenly. 2 more laps to go. That'll take us to the end of lap 5. That'll be a 2-lap splash. Lap time down to a 2:11's pretty decent. A little bit slow at this point. If we get an uninterrupted run up the hill without tapping any walls, we can re-purple, I'm sure. We had to wait, didn't we, on the Mazda coming up the hill. We had to wait at the top of the hill for the Supra and the RCF. Yamanaka and Fujiwara, was it Fujiwara? I think so. Here's Miss McEwen, she's just gonna... We might be able to slip straight past her. Oh, we tapped her. But we've gone purple. Didn't really mean to tap her back doors, did we? We didn't smash her back doors in at least. Thankfully, just gave him a little bit of a love tap. Yeah, maybe. We're absolutely flying though, aren't we? Putting them well behind us. 1.4 seconds up, so this would be a 2:10.5. Oh, we've gone a bit wide. Second gear to make the apex. Oh, almost. Deary, deary. That's chucked away that purple time, I think. Oh, we just got the purples. We only have, what do we have, 6 weeks left of GT Sport? They've all pitted except for Portilla. 6 weeks before GT Sport gets written off. No more server support, no more updates, no nothing. I think in January we might have a farewell to GT Sport week. See if there's any trophies I haven't golded. I think I'm platinum on Sport, I think. Although I don't think I did actually platinum it. We'll have to look and see if we can platinum it before it's done. Don't know. We'll have a look in a minute once we finish this race, see how far off on GT Sport we are, if we can load it up and have a look. Oh, much easier. You're not under as much pressure. I'm 24 seconds ahead. I'm absolutely sure we can go in, get 2 laps of fuel and be probably out in first. I would suggest Portilla's got a pit, you see. Sure, Portilla's got a pit. Real nice car, this. Real nice. We won't change tyres. Do. Don't know how long it takes to get in. That's my lead gone, almost. 20 seconds. 22. We'll take 2.2. Here we go. Portilla came in the pits. It changed up twice for me coming out of the pits. They're just to slow me down some. That was ridiculous, wasn't it? It says we're 32 seconds of the lead, but once they go across the start finish, we're 28 seconds, 27. No drama. That should have been second gear around that corner. So coming down, Conrad, 26 seconds in the lead. We do hold the fastest lap of the race at 2:11.690. Miss McEwen is charging hard, but Yamanaka just makes his way past Portilla to take third place. I don't know why, but that building on the right hand side reminds me of St Andrew's Hotel. That's a great hotel, isn't it, if you were to be watching the racing from your room. See if we get a decent lap in. Across the line, 1.2 laps of fuel, 29 seconds in the lead. It's as though we never needed to pit. We're purple, sector 1. Ooh, stink the wall, just a little love tap with the left hand side just to square up the chassis that we've bent doing all these corners. Probably braked a little bit too early coming through there, but gosh, so fast through there. So stable. Like this car a lot. Track feels damp. Are we purple coming down, Connie? That's the question. As we come over this gantry, looking for a purple. No, 0.039 down. Let's see if we can make it purple across the line. Gonna brake on the 125. Gonna brake at the 75 here. To 11.690 it says. Oh yeah, 209. Made up a couple of seconds just in the last sector there. 209.652. Absolutely killed that last sector. Destroyed the field there. 151 ahead of Mr. Gallo. Oh yeah. Taking us to the 2 million mark because we bought those tyres. Absolutely ding dang. That's a bit more of the game that's completed. Ooh. Where next, folks? Did we talk about GT Sport and what did we have to achieve in GT Sport before it died off? Don't actually know. I don't think I've got it installed on this game, on this PC, have I? I think we have. I haven't got GT Sport installed, so I can't go and look. Can I go and look on the trophies? In my... it would be on here, wouldn't it? Don't know. Don't know. PS4 Red Dead. Has Red Dead been enabled for PS5? I've got it on PC. No. I'll have to crank the PS4 up, I think. Look at... don't know. Don't know. Don't know. Don't know. That's what we were doing. Was it keeping the power in on the throttle? Yeah, sometimes I do that, which keep about like 20 to 25% throttle engaged most of the time, just to keep the car whipping around the corners. Sometimes the cars like to have a bit of brake and throttle applied on corners. Yeah, again, I leave my foot in occasionally. It's probably not recommended. We must have something like 22 races to complete. World Touring Car 800s. Oh, this will be challenging. Second at Monza. Oh, this is going to be grace. This is going to be ace. Tokyo Expressway 800. I mean, yeah, let's have a crack at these. Going to continue to use the car we've got. PP's at 800. That means we can go Monza 10 laps. I love Monza. Monza's an absolutely awesome circuit. Shall we go mediums? If that keeps us, will keep us well below, won't it? 700. Or will softs won't go 50 laps, will they? Mediums might go 50 laps, and I'm assuming it's 50 laps because it's 10 times tyres. So if we're going to do 5 laps on a set of mediums, that'd be 50 laps times 10. Let's see. Settings are as you know them. Let's give this a shot. 5 stops, then we'll pit. 5 laps, then we'll pit. Take the if we're doing 5 laps, that is. If it'll give us the fuel for 5 laps. It says 5.2. We might just have to back off a little bit. Braking on the 100. One of my favourite circuits. Braking where the little bit of tarmac goes da-dunk. There it is. When you feel the da-dunk, you know when to turn in. And when you know when to brake, sorry. Missed it in the stroke, so I'm going to have to do you around the outside, darling. Switcheroo. That'll do. Fuel we seem to be kind of okay on. Braking on the bridge. Tyre wear, how's it looking? Tyres are holding out. We could have gone softs, I think. Fuel is good. Gonna brake on the 50. Now we're gonna start to make progress. Yeah. Start to make progress now. We've managed to get the fuel back to 5 laps, which is great. Going to brake on the 125. And I sponged the brakes a wee bit as well. Oh, look at them bouncing over the curbs. Mr. Gallo trying to take the shortcut. We'll see what we do here. Gonna wait for the da-dunk. There it is. Sorry, Mr. Gallo. You forced me short side. You're going gravel, so am I. I'm having trouble keeping up with these boys. They're pulling away. Slightly too slow through the apex, caused the back end to break free. Could have kept it in third. This is slow progress. Mr. Solace, come on. Yeah, I'm just looking at that, 29.94 seconds. It's going up to 30 now. We'll find a way. We can go to softs at the pit stop, can't we? If we really want to try and improve the game, we've got plenty of room on the PP. Gonna brake on the 125. He actually is. Mr. Portilla is flying away. The dunk. There it is. It's not going to give us a penalty for hopping that curb, is it? Straddling the sausage. No panics at this point. We're just going to keep power down. The GT500 Lexus is pretty awesome, the RCF. It's a pretty decent car. It does Spa a treat. One of my favourite cars at Spa in the 1 hour grind. Right, we've just managed to hold the leader, Mr. Portilla, at 30.4 seconds for half of this lap. Mr. Beauvoir's putting a 149. We are using an underpowered car, I think. We're about 100 pp down. So I'm assuming it would anticipate it wants us to use something slightly more robust. We'll see how we go. He's out to 30.7. We're going to need softies, I think, at the pit stop. Oh, he's taking a bit of a narrow line, Mr. Bishop there, wasn't he? Yeah, this looks like we need a different car. I'm not cutting in Mr. Portilla at all. You can just hear that Mazda in that gaggle of engines. No, I just haven't reduced the power at all. It's totally standard. 708 pp on the medium type. I've just got done. Absolutely done. Let's take an 800 pp car on mediums. Take a proper 800 pp car. Let's not be bullied. 800 pp. What have we got on mediums? We got some monsters. Yeah, I do like aggressive AI. I do like aggressive AI. So we got the 962. That's just not playing the game fairly, though, is it? We got the Audi RS5. That'd do it. Got the Nissan GT500. GT500's We'd need to take a GT300 car, wouldn't we, really? Because that's GT3. There's a GT3 Viper wiper. Yeah. It depends on the tyres. What tyres is he going to be? He's on softs at 766. Not 800 pp. Safety car. M4. See, that was the cars we were up against there. We could always take the Supra. McLaren F1. Yeah, this one. It is a GT3 car, in all fairness. It says GR3 at the top. What do you think? That one? Yeah. Yeah, why not? Don't know what fuel's going to be like. Fuel might be a bit tight, but let's see. Bit of fun. You know what the settings are. Same as normal. Yeah, fuel's not great. But she's going to be quicker than a quick thing. Might have to, we're on soft tyres as well, aren't we? So fuel map's going to have to be 5. Yeah, it's quicker. It's quick. Waiting for the dunk. Mr. Wilk. And that's not Wilk, that's from the chat. Although if it is, we're honoured. That's Wilkie in the chat. Huge ass. We're good for fuel. Look at the difference in acceleration. We just need that lap to be that fuel to be 4 laps at the end of this lap. Are sticking like peanut butter to jam and bread. On a break on the 75. And even that was too late. Let's go the ride line. Oh, I'm into the gravel. Holy chipotle. Got a break on the 100 in this thing. Fuel map 4. $125. It is the car for the job. It's a bit quicker. Definitely quicker. Because there's no bop, you see. The bopping is done by the limitation of the PP. But this car is immensely quick. I've just not got my braking points pinned in my head yet. Don't use environmental markers, Widow. Fuel is good. We can go map 2. Break on the 100. Holy chipotle. So much quicker. I'm going to map 3 it just to give the car some stability. Oh, we seem to have a massive stuttery lag in there. I think it might have been where the cars were going through the sunshine. Hello, Beamer. I'm here. Mr. Rubilart. The endurance and the sprint together. Uh-oh. Kinda knew I'd do that. He's just got me on the brakes there, the cheeky monkey, the pair of them. Both of them were going too fast. Are you going to move? Oh well. 10th place. He's dive bombing me. Very aggressive on the brakes, isn't he? It's a great circuit. I got number 1 on my friends list here on my first lap for gold. Way back when. And this is another one I need to do on the to redo. I think I'm like 30th or something now. Even though it might not even be on the list. I think I've looked before and I think I've done it and I'm down at 30th, I think. Or my time would put me 30th. That's what I think is right. To 9th place. "19 seconds to go to get to first place." See, we've only taken like 6 seconds out of the leader, so we can't go happily ticking around the back. We've got to really get a shivel on. "45.2. 8th place, 17 seconds back. YouTube seems to be well lagging behind. I'm still selecting the McLaren on YouTube. Wow, why is YouTube so far behind? Whoa. Like it's been in a time warp. There's been a network error. Oh no. Hang on a second. YouTube is way behind. And Twitch has had a... Twitch, I've just got to restart that. But you're still seeing it, right? Yeah, blooming YouTube is way back. Yeah, it looks like there's been a little bit of a network connection error or something, but they're both sort of 2 to 3 seconds behind now. Okay, happy day. Scampy's watching both. That's cool. Brake balance, you say? Can't adjust that here, but let me get to the straight and we'll have maybe a bit of a Oh yeah, the rears are looking a bit uncertain, aren't they? We've only got one more lap to do, so we've got plenty of... Yeah, brake balance is all the way to the front to try and resolve the tyre problem. We're going to do the 5th lap, I think, before we need tyres. Or we could pit in now and take mediums. We're 16 seconds back. We're not making that much time. We got held up behind Doodah, didn't we? No, we've got one more lap. And then we will take the fuel. Rears are sliding quite heavily, I think. They're going to slide quite heavily. 7th place. Looks like somebody was in the pit lane exit road. Ooh, that wasn't supposed to be quite so sharp. They all stopped a little bit heavy, didn't they? Mr. Fraga's taken to the grass. Five laps of fuel. We'll take the softies again. Oh my lord. Mr. Portilla is really chugging along. Is he going pits or not? He has, he's gone to the pits, so we're all going to the pits. We need to take a little bit more fuel just so we can go fuel map 1 if we want to. Everybody's gone to the pits. Portilla's away. How can Portilla be away? That's absolutely mind-blowing. Going to take 6 laps of fuel. That's a full tank of gas. Keep going, go. He's 15 seconds ahead. We're in 9th place. Right, we've got 5 laps to do this. We've got the right amount of fuel. This is going to have to be good. We're waiting for the dunk. There it is. We were a little bit fast for the dunk. Cheers, Wilkster. Thank you, my friend. What, Scampy Doodah? Hey, what, sir? Hey, what? Hey, hey? As in, hey, hey, I say, yeah, yeah, da, 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 da. Yeah, they both seem to be fine. It's just YouTube was like a minute behind. 11 seconds behind. Miyazano's gone in, so that's a gain place. Kawakami's going in. Okay. That's more better. More better. More better? Are you wetter? Are you well, well, well? There's some old tunage there. 125. We got that really diving into the apex there. 9.4. You got the wrong person. Yeah, YouTube seems to be like 18 seconds behind. Normally, Twitch seems to be about 8. So, in all fairness, the day I first streamed on Twitch was the first day I'd ever been on Twitch. Ever watched Twitch as a user. Always a YouTuber. Go enjoy your break, get a brew, get a biscuit. Have one for us. Or is it not that kind of break? Is it cigarettes at dawn kind of thing? .14 seconds down, 3 laps to get him. He's got to be 3 hot laps, aren't they? Being down his second gear wasn't good. That was a reaction change. 1:45.7. 7.2 seconds down. Going to brake on the 125. There he goes. Just made the turn in. Brake on the 150 just to see if we can smooth this entry up. Absolutely bomb it. Rear tyres are looking cushy, as Rodney would say. No, Del Boy would say. Or Boise. Cutting it mighty fine. The dunk braking point is a little bit too strong for this car in Fuel Map 3. We've got fuel to spare. But let's run him up. He's going to be quicker than we think he is. He's going to have a bit of go when we get to him, I think. I'll be disappointed if he doesn't put up a fight. What rain? What rain, Big Steve? Does it rain at Monza? Oh, it does rain at Monza. No, there's no rain. There's a decent fastest lap. How is Big Steve? Nice to see you, my friend. We had to thank you for your... oh, good man. We had to thank you for your expertise in the final corner of the time trial. We did well. We actually have got this fairly sweet, haven't we? Pulling 3 seconds ahead. In a GR3 car as well, we didn't have to tone down a GT1 or a GT2. Even though genuinely I think this is a GT1 car, but for the game they've given McLaren something of an alternative option. Mr. Portilla's gone to the pits. Well, that just makes it easy, doesn't it? Has he gone for the rain tyres that Steve was talking about that we might need? No, I see Steve's only messing. Hey. No, that's cool, my friend. After what probably hard day you've had in the office, you need a bit of a laugh. We've been having a good laugh here tonight. We've enjoyed it. Well, I have. Always enjoyed this kind of race. And the time trial was done in 20 laps. We were happy with that. Lap number 20. We absolutely smashed it. We got the chicane. We were a 10th down going into the chicane. Came out the chicane 3/10 up. No, we didn't actually do that, did we? We were a 10th down coming out of turn 1. We were like 3/10 down going through the chicane. We absolutely smashed it. Made massive gains coming through the wiggles. We entered the last turn and we were suddenly 3/10 ahead because we got the final corner exactly as Steve said we would do it if we applied ourselves. Yeah, the last corner absolutely rocked. You're back from break time, Mr. Scamps. Oh my lord, so you've had 2 more guys and the noticing. Ooh. It's either a clear out of bad people or people who were good treated badly. I don't know, it's interesting to see that happen in workplaces when what was a team start to leave. But I know, and I'm not talking out of turn, I think this is things you've said. I think your place has been a bit dysfunctional for a little while. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's what it needs. I don't know, I just know it can get uncomfortable when you get lots of change. So, that should take us, we're going to have 88, so that's like 12% to go. Is that 12 races to go? Each race has turned out to be 1%. World Touring Car 800 still. We've all gone to the same place. Well, there you go. Better wages or teamwork, I don't know, one of the two. We've got 3 races to do here. Tokyo Express. Nürburgring, 3 laps. Holy Chipotle. 10 laps of Autopolis. Well, that's going to be fun, isn't it? Do we change car or use the same car? Yes, it would still promote the yeah, puckerage. Let's call it puckerage. Watching on the mobile while you're having the brew. Do we continue with the same vehicle, gentlemen? Or do we change? Still the same GR3 sort of setup. Tokyo Expressway. Oh, we have some Tokyo Expressway monsters, don't we? PP 800s. Is it going to be wet and woolly? D1 Corvette. Do we want something four-wheelie drivey? That's what we used. Not sure that the Bugatti's set for this. Road car. He's on racing mediums. New vehicle, yeah. Let's take a road car to the fight. I like Tokyo Expressway. It was the other GTR we used there, didn't it? Yeah, we're good. Let's see what we can do. Oh, we've got split on the torque. Fuel looks a bit of a problem. We're in the R90. We got the R92 engine though, haven't we? This is going to be a problem. I think the fuel's going to suck. My lord. These boys are going to fly through here. Fuel's coming back. Mr. Gallo. Come on. Just need to conserve a bit of fuel, don't I? Mr. Gallo lost the place to the 458. Need to lift off the throttle a wee bit, don't we? Don't pull out on me, you nugget. Oh, come on. Nowhere to go. Fuel is a problem. Let's sure shift the way round. Don't brake on me. Oh, he closed the door, Mr. Ordonez. And he's running slowly through here. Come on. This car would be wrecked, wouldn't it, truly? Oh, couldn't hold the brakes then. Braking on the 250. Fuel's coming back to us. We've got to be sensible with it though. We go to the right hand side this time. They didn't like me going tight side last time, did they? Oh, he still tweaked me. Absolute nugget. Beauvoir's got the fastest lap. We're up to 6th. 16 seconds down. We know it rains. It is raining. It's rained hard and heavy, hasn't it? Wowzers. How is this going to pan out? Looks like we're all going to have to pit for tyres. That's just wrecked my left front. Oh, holy hell! What the heck? That's thrown this race into disarray, hasn't it? Can't control it. It was this race you were talking about, the rain, wasn't it, Steve? Let's get the rain gauge on. I need to watch fuel until lap 3. He did predict the rain. Can't stand the rain against my window. Mr. Kawakami, behave, darling. It's a road car, not one of your newfangled race car things. This needs to be treated gently. This drives and handles beautifully. It's not very good when you go too fast into a corner, but I don't think many are. But if you want this setup, this is the Sardinia setup. Miss McEwen, I apologise if you're struggling with the racing line. I need to just short shift a little bit, and the brakes on this aren't quite race car standard, but I'm going to go to your left, but then I'm going to go right side of this gaggle. Oh, I was reading the chat. Yeah, I get you, Steve. I'm gonna get this fuel under control, and then I'm gonna look at the rain situation. I don't think the car needs FM1. I think it's way too quick for FM1. Or should I say, I think I'm not quick enough to handle the car on FM1. We've got fuel under control. Not seeing any rain this time. We'll just sure shift the way through here. Coming in bottom left hand corner. I don't know if I own the wets, you know. I don't know if I've got wet tyres. Well, that could be a disaster. Yeah, this could be a mini problem. Oh, I did that last time. The microphone shook and everything when I clattered that wall. Everything rattled. One more lap and then we're in for tyres. Oh, I hit that apex. Shouldn't have done that. Where am I getting tyres now? At least we'll find... No, let's go one more lap. Come on. Oh, that's the end of the straight. That's going to start raining. I don't own them. I don't own the tyres. What an absolute dullard. Absolute dullard. Let's buy the tyres, man. I've only got mediums. All this money we're winning, I've just blown it, haven't I? Might as well put softs on then. What's our PP? He's at 776. $786. Happy go dongle dongle. Let's have another go. Check out the fuel map. On the softies. That'll make us a bit more aggressive, won't it? At the end of 2 laps, we'll have to watch for the rain. Ooh, he wasn't going to give us the room there, was he? Around the outside, Slim Shady and all that. Don't do it 458. Yeah, she's well asleep, mate. She's not getting out of bed for nobody at this time of night. She's hot water bottled up. She's well happy. Watching all the programs that I don't watch. Right, we're good for fuel. Let's check out the weather radar. That's going to start to happen. You watch, ain't gonna blooming rain now. 10th place. Going for the gap. He's moved, thankfully. There's no 7th. 212 mile an hour. 214. This is mental stupid. Brake like you know you want to. Some people would just wall ride that now and keep the power down. I'm not a wall rider. Looking for the rain, bottom left hand corner. Where's the rain? Come on. The grip with softs is phenomenal. The acceleration is just absolutely mind-blowing. Didn't hit the wall that time. There's no rain. 3 more laps on fuel, we're good. No rain there at all. On 53. 3rd place. We're in 2nd place. There he is, just going around that corner. Here comes the rain. kind of rain's it going to be? It's quick rain. Very quick rain. It just wants to come round and say hello, doesn't it? It's not looking like it's actually on its way in. It's threatening. Well, I don't want to be on the brake balance screen. Fuel's good. Rain's threatening. I think we've got one more lap in us. This car is awesome. That rain is just not coming near us, is it? It's gone to the pits. Wow, 23% fuel. Good me to put my indicators on. We've got 34% of fuel. It's on hard tyres. Wowzers. What are we thinking we're going to have to do here? Going to potentially be a two-stopper, I think. We've got the blobule about to hit us, but I don't think that's tyre changing blobule of rain. I think that's just change for the current set of softs and go for it. Look, we're into the blobule. The sun's not even gone in. There's not even that much cloud. That's passing through us and gone, so we're going to stop for tyres. Or, no, we're just going to coast it. We're going to go the 5th lap. We're just going to... Yeah. It's teasing us, isn't it? Don't need to worry about that. We're good, we're going to coast this. We can do 0.9. Hello, Big Matt, how's it going, senor? We've got the throttle absolutely buried. 0.8 to do a lap. We're just going to coast it from the end of the tunnel, I think. The rain's going away. They've all pitted again, look. Beauvoir, Hizal, they're going in. We've got no drama. No significant ret of thrain. Ret of thrain. Ret of thrain. What am I talking? Just a reminder to everybody, 5 memberships will be given away on Thursday night. If you're involved in the chat, if you're at least in the stream, if you've checked in, if you've said hi, if you've liked, if you've subscribed, all of that stuff matters. YouTube will select 5 lucky people to get a subscription for 1 month to the channel. That's a membership. It will be... it doesn't matter which tier of membership it is, it's a membership. You'll get to see everything that members get. And if you're not subscribed, you're not liking, you're not doing your thing, you've got less chance. The more you join between now and Thursday, the more you interact, the more you say hello, the more you say goodbye, etc, etc, the more you've got a chance of getting a free membership. I won't be selecting it. I'll just press the button and YouTube will select 5 members. So I wish you luck, folks. Please join us. Ran out of fuel just before we made it to the pit, but that doesn't matter. Taking the softs and we'll take all the fuel. We are some 25 seconds in the lead. A really short pit stop. Going to take a week to fill up with fuel, a bit. Thought about getting butt kickers for the new rig. I'm not sure whether they are going to be the bit. Mr. Portilla is on our 6. There he is. There he is, he's coming. I think he's going to have to pit one more time. Oh, I keep putting my left indicator on. Telling them I'm pulling over. Mr. Gallo's gone to the pits. We've just dinked that wall. I want motion simulators, definitely. Oh, I've done some research. So, just trying to find the total amount of availability. So, my main two choices were going to be between Fanatec and Logitech. So, my real annoyance with Fanatec is I've seen quite a bit of negatives about failing wheels and returns process not being so great. I've seen people complaining about the dispatching of items not being so brilliant. Logitech, I only have one complaint, and that is the fact that there's only one wheel. I want to be able to have a selection of wheels. I appreciate that on certain brands you can intermix the wheels, so you've got a great selection. Fanatec have a choice of about 20 wheels, ranging from £188 ish to £600, maybe some more. So the Club Sport CSL Porsche wheel is £688. For the sake of it, $800. And I want the option to be able to have that changing wheel. So I also want to go in as high as I can possibly go. So I want to get 15 Newton wheel, I think it's 15 Newton, or as high up the chain as it can go on 15 Newtons. I also want to get the best pedals I can get now. Let's just read that. You ordered your wheel on December the 4th. I haven't gotten an update since the week that I ordered it. Is that Fanatec? Well, the benefits of the different wheels are the ability to have a feel like for the car you're driving. So if you're driving GR3s, GR4s for example, you can use a wheel that suits the car. So if you're choosing a Porsche or a BMW, you can have that wheel specifically for that vehicle, and it'll match the I'm not saying I want to have a BMW and a Porsche wheel for when I drive those cars. It's just one of those abilities to have. There you went. Right, so Scampy's just getting into the bit that I'm getting to. I want the V3 inverted pedals. I want the inverted pedal set. I want the brake upgrade kit, and I also want as good a wheel as I can possibly get with the first one I buy. So I reckon I'm going to be in the 1300 to 1400 quid by buying it as a bundle. The best car for the Red Bull Ring 1 hour, that's the human comedy, Enrico, is going to be something along the lines of the Mercedes AMG GT3 will do it. you've got to be aware that it's going to rain and you need to be able to drive that car well in the rain. You can, I think you can tune down at something like the 787B, the Toyota Supra GT500, Tom's Supra. That will do it. That will get you where you need to go. Just need to check for the rain here. No rain. Tom's Supra will do it as well, but you need to take rain tyres. It will rain. You can do it on a 2-stop, I believe. If you get your car pushed hard enough, you will get it into the rain or to the start of the rain to change to rain tyres. And then you should be able to go all the way through the rain and just change off the rain tyres at the end. If you want to check the videos that I've done, just look up on the channel and type in Human Comedy Red Bull. You'll find them. I've done it 6 or 7 times, I think, and used various cars. I think you can use the GT2s and the GT1s if you tune them down, like the Jaguar, for example, I've used before. I know that. 2 laps to go. I don't buy the rain tyres. Never. Well, I had a look through the Fanatec site. They're all on pre-order now for 4th of January. So there's like 28 wheels available. And they're all saying pre-order 4th of January. So if you just whip over onto the Fanatec site now, you'll see them all. And that's what's got me intrigued, and that's what's got me a little bit nonplussed with the Logitech wheel. I genuinely would like the Logitech wheel. I think that's got everything for me, except it doesn't give you the ability to have an F1 wheel, a club sport wheel, or like a touring car wheel, and then something with like a flat bottom for like a road car wheel. Like, I genuinely like to have those 3. And I did see the fact that you can get the old handbrakes for like 80 quid, and they all work. And it's like, oh yeah, I do like that idea. Even though I generally don't use them, I would like one for something like WRC. So, oh, I see lots of chat. I need to stop. QR2 compatible? That's something I haven't read about. BB uses the McLaren wheel for GT7 and the normal wheel for rally. The grip on the McLaren wheel is great. Yeah, that's the kind of thing. So our SAS hasn't actually changed a massive amount, and the they haven't changed anything since up to 1.33. But no, you should. All my videos, unless you're going back to 1.27 and before, are all pretty current. Any of them still win, and even if you just have to adjust the PP a little bit, the strategy is still good. Oh, quick release. Okay. Yeah. Got you. Yeah, they all look to be pretty swanky and up to date. There's a lot of stuff saying pre-order for 4th of January. And whether that's just Christmas stock and they're trying to say, look, you've missed the boat now. Thank you, Enrico. It's appreciated. Thank you, sir. Subscriptions to the channel have actually gone up 25% in the last 2 weeks, which is great. So it shows that people are subscribing, which is good. So wheels wise, yes. So if I spend 1,300 quid on the Logitech wheel, and if I'm gonna go to Fanatec, I'm gonna spend the same amount of money on Fanatec, then I'm gonna spend between £500 and £600 on a rig, whether I make it myself or when I buy one. I'd like to make one myself. I genuinely would like to go through the experience of rigging it up and buying it myself, but I'd want to do it properly, and I want to make sure it's capable of going the next stage, which is motion. I got my 3D printer running again today, my 3D printer, and I will be printing 3D print parts for my rig. So cable covers, etc., cable routers, mounting corner pieces, foot protectors, etc. will all be printed on my 3D printer. I plan to do some like tutorials on how to do it and etc. Plan to do all of that. Unboxings, etc. will all be done. And that's the other thing, Steve. That's the other thing. Expedited shipping. No, exactly. We got 0.3 on fuel left. We're 55 seconds ahead. The car has suddenly decided it's going to slop all over the place because the tyres are cooked. Oh, we've overshot here. Oh, we don't need clean race bonus from this thing, do we? 0.1 on the fuel. We're just going to make it across the line, I think, with the juice. 0.00. We're running out. There we go. We're out of juice. Yeah. And the other thing, I've got to pay import duty on the Fanatec, so it's no drama. It'll happen. We know we're good. So now I've looked at other brands. Moser, which again, availability issues at the moment. Everything's out of stock. Moser pedals are incredibly expensive. Huskerveld, incredibly expensive. I don't think my current rig will be able to take the torque of a new rig, of a new wheel. So we just got to do a little bit with that to have a second one set up. But I'm going to keep this rig set up in the room. Okay. Just gonna answer something. Sorry, folks. There we go. Yeah, I know I can hold on to my steering wheel on the PlayStation 5 and go through any corner and deal with hitting the walls. I believe it's genuinely a situation where you have to let go of the wheel on the DD. You're not going to be able to manage that, I believe. But I'm hoping it's not going to be a massive learning curve to learn the difference between the two. We're not far off this, folks. We're going to get these. It's 22:43. We've got another hour. Let's see if we can get through these bad boys. We're going to the Nürburg. 3 laps. We're going to have to change cars because we can't use the same car. I want to use a GR3. I want to use something that will... I might use the Audi DTM, which is GR2. What tyres have we got? I bet it's not as bad as falling on a fence. We are actually getting on okay with our chest today. Well, the Scampy's just raised an interesting point, and I appreciate what Wilkie's saying about QR2, but I'm gonna have to look that up. The Scampy's just said, would you want to go any lower than 8 Newton for a DD wheel, or would you be better off with a 12 Newton plus? Well, I've been looking at a 15 Newton. Now it's £800 for the base unit, but then you have to uprate your rig if you go in 15 Newton because some Steve wants me to use the FXX. It's a GR3 race at the Nürburgring. I want to make the corners. Some rigs aren't compatible with a 15 Newton wheel. So again, if I'm going to go something like the GT Amiga R Lite or the Track Racer R, they won't take a 15 Newton wheel, or they say they do, but will they? So I think the DD with the power pack is probably as much as you need to go. But then I'm thinking haptic pedals. Would I need haptic pedals if I've got motion? But I don't know. I've got to list them all on an Excel spreadsheet and work it out. Mediums are in at $790. Softs, $799. Softs are in at $799. 10. I think we're on here. I think we're on. Fuel is times 5. Tyres is times 10. I think we're on. We're going for it. We're not going to wait. Do you think it's going to rain? Let's check. Let's check. This could be commotion. No rain. No rain. It's no rain. No rain. Totally the FXX. What is it with you in the FXX? FXX. Is it that worth changing to or save for stronger feedback? Yeah, you see, again, I thought I might be able to go and test these wheels out before I try them. So Demon Tweaks over at Wrexham have a race room set up where you can go and test these out. But they're Simicube only, and they only have a Simicube rig set up. A Simicube are like £3,000. There's no way in the world I could, not at this current point. It would be handy. It'd be ideal. This is the full GT course, isn't it? How far behind the leader are we? He's just going, oh no, 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 blown it. Saved it. That was just the deep apex there. Oh, come on in, Ostroza. Let's sort it out. $33 seconds back. Okay, so we want to be at 22 seconds at the end of the first lap. It's going to rain though, isn't it? We've got enough fuel. We don't have to stop. It's just where the tyres are going to be enough. He's pulling away. I'm getting a bit of lag. I say lag, the game is stuttering a bit as it's going into corners. Unless that's my eyes. Hey Joey, I'll get to your chat message in a minute, my friend. I will pause and have a read. Right, we've taken a second out of Mr. Portilla, who's gunning for it at the front. I need to take it quite cash. We're going to make time as we go. We're using a bit of an OP car, so got to make sure we're doing it properly. 32 still. We need to take 10 seconds out of the boy. We know this circuit well enough. Mr. Gallo, do you fancy going playing in the barriers. No, we're just going to move you out the way. We're not making any time up against Mr. Portillo. We've got to start to get a move on. I'll do this twice more. Just going to pause that there. So cheers from Florida. Hey, Joey. Good to catch another live stream. Yes, mate, it is. Thank you. Don't forget Thursday. If you can pop in Thursday, see if you can get free membership. You're using the 8 Newton meter DD Pro base and don't see the need to upgrade it anytime soon. Cool. Great info. The new CSL DD from Wilkie says the PlayStation compatible and 15 Newton meter. Good. And mortgage to buy it. I'm just browsing the Fanatec website now. I could spend, yeah, so could I. I looked through earlier this morning, just as I was just about to get in the shower, and there was mind blowing. But I need to get through that and list all the options and then start to read it. But the CSL stuff is about £300 more per item, like the wheels. The CSL wheels are $688. But if you go standard stuff, which I probably will do for the first wheel, £188, which it swings and roundabouts. You get what you pay for, don't you? So we know what we're doing. We know what our budget is to start with. We try and have to make it fit it. But I'd like to spend on pedals what I could spend on an upgraded wheel to start with and get the wheel later. Need to find the brake balance point. But if the 8 Newton meter is enough to start with, that's good. Yeah, that's good, Wilkie. Still 30 seconds. Got to fight our way through here. Oh, we've just been. Really couldn't do anything about that, could we? I did the Nürburgring time trial again the other day, didn't I? Did that. Got gold within 7 laps, which was epic. Right, we're still 32 seconds down. We've made 2 seconds up in half a lap. Plus a spin. Right, we should be able to... We've made 10 places up. We should be able to... Will he pit? Will my tyres last? So many questions. Just going to focus on getting this done for a little while. Bit rude, aren't I, for nudging them and telling them to get out of the way, but... Coming up to Donkey Dip. 28, we've made 4 seconds up. Well, technically it's 3, but... we can make some time up here. We know how this bit of circuit works. It just whips past so quickly, hits your chin. Down to 24, so we were targeting 22, weren't we? At the end of this first lap, so we're doing okay. Got the old DRS going, feels good. 22.8, there we go. I don't think it was a bad save, was it, Steve? I managed to catch it and just keep it straight, which was alright. Right, 22.7. Leader looks like he's just going through at the end of the straight now, Mr. Portilla. Is he going for, I'm worried that my tyres might make it. He's pitted. He's pitted for what looks like fuel. So if he's pitting, can I pit for tyres? I'll pit for tyres next time round. We'll see where we go. Braga's gone past. Yamanaka's and his Al. They're going to pit next time round, aren't they? Only 7 seconds back at this point. Lots of discussion about wheels. It's my feeling is, for the range, for what's available, for a £1,200 price point, you're going Fanatec. If you want to go cheap and buy something untested, something that looks a bit ugly, something that's a little bit, you can spend wheel and pedals 300 quid. But it's not going to be anything special. But you're in the DD market. Yeah, no pit this time. You're right, Steve, I think. But I think £1,200, steering wheel, decent pedals, base unit. We're in the door, we're direct dive, and we're on the way. Need a rig to go with that. As I say, I'd like to build my own. I might purchase some peripherals that make my own build work, like the wheel mount system if you're going to use a collared frame or something like that, but I'd like to 3D print the bits and pieces that go with it. And we'll pick a decent colour, we'll try and brand it, we'll spray it, etc. with some relevant stuff. See if we can do something quite pro. And if it works good, it works good. Right, I just want to smash out these. There he is. There he is. Gonna get the old DRS on the go. 6th gear, which seems to be geared well high, but I think it's a fuel saving gear. It grips really well. We're going to brake on the edge of the curbs. Down to 2nd. What's Fraga driving? The Supra or the Concept thing? Don't know. Is a little bit OP, this machine, isn't it? But it's within the PP limits. That's what they said. 800 PP. Smoke to the left hand side there. Did you see the smoke? Looked like a barbecue on the go. I've never seen that before. That was as cool as mustard. Or a cucumber. Hi, Mr. Fraga. Don't brake on the apex. Hello, grass. We'd have normally twitched and thrown ourselves off the track, hitting the grass there, but we knew what it would do. We were just casually calm, steered into it, let the car roll with it and drove it out. Just, that's what experience and knowledge does. And you can't beat practice. Oh yeah. Struggled through enough laps. Ain't you right? There are people better than this circuit at me, but I used to hate this. I actually like it now. It's actually well within my skill level. Rear tyres are starting to look a little bit worse for wear. Gonna pit at the end of this lap. There's no need to push it now with a 4-second lead. The two guys directly behind us, I think, are pitting, so as well, if they're not, we know we can gain best part of 20 seconds, 23 seconds in a lap. So I'm going to publish the Christmas schedule tomorrow, so you guys know what we're doing, what's on and when you can try and plan to join us. It would be good if we can get some race together nights going over the holidays, so we can have a server full. If you're on my friends list, Widdowmaker 10144, it'd be good to have people just do some casual racing, not league stuff. It'd be great to get the league guys together and have some casual races, but we'll try and build the server up, live stream, and then we can, you know, last 3 people, chop out, drop out, or whatever. Or if there's more or less people, if you come last or second to last, drop out and let 2 more people join in. That kind of thing. We'll get some of that kind of racing gone, but I definitely want to finish the game over Christmas. I'm going to have a night or 2 off over Christmas and chill out with the missus. She wants me to take a day off where we go out to the beach or somewhere, go for a walk down somewhere over at Grimsby or Hull and take in Scampy. You've not raced on. You need to race with us, my friend. You need a good introduction to online racing. 15 seconds in the lead. What car am I using at the minute? Audi A2. No, Audi A5. 16-second lead. We'll do something silly. We'll do ambulances in the snow, or Formula 1 cars in the snow, classic Formula 1 cars in the snow, that kind of thing. We'll have a mess about. Then we'll do some pretty serious Renault Clios around a short course or something on skinny tyres. 5 lappers. Do a mini series kind of thing. 3 20-minute races or something. I don't know. We'll come up with something. I forgot to pit. Is that a problem? Okay. Braga's pitted. I hope it wasn't mandatory. I'm gonna have to throw the brake balance to the front. I won't be sad to move away from this really dodgy thing that is the brake balance control thing. We've got enough fuel. 1 lap remaining. 38 seconds in the lead. We've got to pit. Ah, dear. Yeah, I forgot to pit. Oops. I've done that many a time. I've done that 50 minutes into a race before now, and I had to start all over again. Let's see how we go on slightly sloppy rear tyres. 40 seconds in the lead. We can We can coast it, can't we? We don't have to hammer it round. The same money, it's the same win, it's just time. There's the smoke again, look. There's lots of barbecues going on. I've never seen that before. I can actually smell the sausages that they're cooking. Yeah, I do have the fuel for another lap. We're quite lucky with that. Steve's pretty certain I'll be fine. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. I'm not going to DRS it. I might DRS it. Just to increase the speed a wee bit, let off the gas. Coast and roll. Brake down here, second, third gear. We've done it second every other time, but we'll go third gear. Bit of DRS. Ease off on the rears, no dramas. 44 seconds and gaining. I wasn't actually aware of where I was when I forgot to pit. Oh. I wasn't actually aware of where I was on the circuit. I was just driving. No, I mean, it's not going to be... We're not going to be racing for points or prizes or anything like that. We're just going to be racing for fun. If you want a good introduction to online friendly races, join us at a casual race and just do what you want to do. If you want to do one race, then sit it out and watch. If you... Whatever, if there's a slot, join in, have a go. Nobody will ridicule you. It's not what we do. Unless you're Steve, of course. Or Sam. Anybody like that. But then, big enough and ugly enough to take it themselves, so they give it. JB's another one. He's a good one to take Mickey out of. He's just chilling out for Christmas now. He's knackered, the poor boy. It's not like you're going to be going into the Hornets' nest of a daily race C. And exactly as BB says, just enjoy it. There's no pressure. That's the other thing I'd like to print, 3D print, would be the pedal covers. Do I need to get a clutch pedal, or just the two pedals is enough? I suppose it depends on the game, doesn't it? And if I want to use the clutch in another game, it might as well, whilst I'm buying it, get the rig and set it up correctly. That's why the B3 inverted pedals are probably where I want to go, and 86 quid extra for the brake conversion. I need to be aware of where the corners are when I'm reading the chat. That was a lucky save. I'm still gaining on the field behind, 51 seconds ahead. Here we go, down to Plant Pot. We'll scootle through Plant Pot. On the brakes, beautiful, lovely line through there. This car makes it look so easy. It's got so much grip, this car, it's brilliant. Ooh, just worn it a bit wide there, got overconfident on these really loose back tyres. At least the back line's staying, at least the back wheels are staying in line, they're not stepping out. Here we go, one this donkey dip. One of my favourite bits of the track. This corner here as well is pretty decent. Get them front wheels turned in. Right, DRS, let's go. Fast bit of the circuit. Keep the DRS button down. aspect of this corner. Lift off, down to fourth, down to third. Braking down to second. Really try and cut the apex. There we go, back on the DRS. Down to second. Back on the DRS before you come out of there. Fourth gear, DRS down. We're going to accelerate all along. See if we can get a win by a whole minute. Practice. It's great when the confident people amongst my racing fraternity, the people that I enjoy racing with, start to reassure others. I really enjoy that. That's good. It's really good. Selling it to them. Oof. 1 minute and 2. Here we go, across the line. No stopper for the Nürburgring. 3 laps. DRS. Perfect fuel. Perfect tyres. Absolutely tip-top-a-roo. Keller Teal. 23:11. We're doing good. Doing good. 200k, another trophy, 2.5 million. That looked an early morning start. Be good of you, mate. Well done. And well done, Steve. 90% we're up to. We're closing it down. We're skipping that GRC1 series race at the minute, the prototypes. Here we go. Off to Auto Polish. Auto Polish World Touring Car 800. We want to use a different car this time, don't we? 800 pp. Something of the racing fraternity. Something that will... Do we use Tom's? I like Auto Polish too. He's on softs. So we got... I think that's going to be softs. It's going to be fine. I think we'll be good. Enter that bad boy. Must have a slurp of the drink because the old throat's taking a beating. Yeah, you're right, Scampy. There was too much talking, not enough concentration. Settings, folks, are all the same. Nothing different. Just so you know. Let's get it on. Donkey Kong. See what the fuel comes up. I've won 5 laps. Oh, it feels like a bit of a slug. Oh, she's sliding a bit. Fuel's great. We're going to have loads of fuel here. Tyres might be the problem. Grip feels really weak. I'm going to try and run this really clean as well. Let's make a race of it. Mr. Portilla's at the back this time. We're a bit OP again, aren't we? This is a more powerful car. Panic brake. Oi! Mr. Solis. How filthy. We should be able to go to the pits and take tyres from lap 5 onwards. Not have any drama about fuel. It's probably needs more downforce, but we're done now, aren't we? We've got to go with what we got. Oh, the back end's tweaking. The back end is not staying in line as much as one would like it to. 90% done, yes. Good evening, Adrian. Welcome. I saw one other YouTuber put out a video today saying confirmed no update before Christmas, which is fair, I think. I think there's still plenty to go out of the game. It'd be nice to get something new to play with, but expect an update sort of end of January then. Saw another story about the game that said the game is at unusual times. Updates are requiring us to have more VGTs, and it's like, okay, don't like that story, I'll skip on. I'm not up for more VGTs. But hey ho. Just got to get the car to flow. 13th place, 22 seconds behind. It's a significant lack of grip here at this circuit. Now here's the thing, should I turn the fuel map down? Steady the car down a bit and see if we can go no stop? Or just, nah. Let's keep going. I think I'm going to make the way through the field quite comfortably. RCF's just, Manganusta is just being a pain in the proverbial. Got to be a bit more delicate with the throttle in this car. Gonna brake between the markers. Just saw the chat roll out the corner of my eye there. You don't think the tyres are... No, I think you're right. 3 laps, 2.5 laps done. No, I think they'd be very red, wouldn't they? We'll aim to pit on 5 then. Then that means we'll drive this a bit harder. I don't think we need to. I think we're quite good flowing through the traffic. I like that Mr. Beauvoir's car. That's really quite tight. Oh, we're going to get smacked. We did get a smack from the Aston. He saw an opportunity to get up the inside and tried to take it. We closed the door and suffered for it. Fuel's looking decent. Okay, BB, you took care, my friend. Thank you for joining us. It's good to have you along, buddy. Yeah, we'll enjoy some racing tomorrow, my friend. We'll see you there. Be good to have you back. You could interfere with the points race tomorrow. If you finish at the top of the tree, you could certainly make a difference. You could take points away from the boys gunning for 3rd, 4th, 5th place. It's GR4s tomorrow night, which are going to be hotly contested. And I can't believe it. We're going to be setting up for season 4. It was me. I've never realised we'd get to season 4 of a league. I mean, it's not been anything premier, but it's been pretty stellar. I must say, I've enjoyed it. 4th place, 15 seconds back. Good night, BB. That took a little bit of fighting. Yeah, that left rear is looking unfriendly. We don't have to take much fuel. We only have to take 1 lap or so. Oh dear. I think I did well to hold that, to be honest. It just decided it wanted to go exit stage left. Oh dear. Got to pit this time. It's amazing the difference in grip. Look at that rain cloud. Look at those clouds. Does it rain here? I guess it does. I've never known it rain here. Fuel. 4.5. I'm going to take half a lap of fuel and that's just done. Just make sure you join qualifying, BB, but then just sit back on the time, because then I won't have to reset the grid and you can just rattle on at the back if that's okay with you. .38 seconds back, 15th place. This was probably the wrong car, but let's go. Can't get the car to stop. These softs are not playing the game. They don't feel like softs at all. Doesn't feel like the car's got any downforce. Bizarre how the car feels like it's got no grip at all. Qualify on hards, yeah. Back end whip. So Innistro's has gone in second place. That'd be a good benchmark to see where I'm going to be in relation to the rest of the field. He's got enough fuel, so shouldn't need to take any. Innistro's is out and away. Or is he not? Is he pushed further back down? He's pushed further back down. Bishop's gone in. I'm up to 12. 34 seconds back. I think you're right. I think you're right, BB. But in the race, if you come through the field and you're up the positions, don't feel bad about it. You're earning fair points. There's one car way out in the lead, isn't there? There's Fraga. Is he going to go to the pits this time? Oh, I've lost the back end. He's still going, and I'm just... The car is so slippery. Back end is just choosing to go all the time. Look how far Fraga is away ahead. Whoa. Can't control the car. Three laps to go, 8, 9, 10. Got to take 10 seconds out of him a lap. We do have the fastest lap of the race. Suzuka as well tomorrow, isn't it? Oh my lord, yeah. One of the tracks I find hardest. Is he going to pit this time? I want to try and keep it smooth and in line this time through here. I've been losing it a bit through here like recently. Not been having control of the car through here at all. He carries on. Grip here is absolutely appalling. We took 8 seconds out of him that lap. Somehow we got an acceleration coming into the braking zone. I don't know what that was. I think we got a tap, didn't we? We got a tap just then which shocked us forward a bit. He's got to pit this time, come on. I can't take 15 seconds out of him in a lap. He's gone on, he's not stopping. He's gone on. Oh, that's a shame. We're going to have to rerun this, aren't we? Oh. "13 seconds back, so we took 7 seconds out of him that time. This car needs more downforce. We could have done a hard snow stopper. We have queued every time we've come through here though. All the cars have been in our way and not allowed us to really run a flowing lap, so... And we had an off, didn't we, that probably cost us 10 seconds. We're going to have to do this again, which will be painful, but... He's gone. He's not going to go off in the last few corners, is he? I was reading the chat. I saw it scroll. It's just gone off again. Different car, I think. If we're going to do it again. There he is. He's just gone through the line and taken the win. The son of a gun. Hitting cost a big chunk of time. It did. Second place though. We don't learn this till we've done it. So what do? Do we retry and therefore go for hards and no stop? Yeah, but I'm gonna give it some downforce. Try and give the car something more. I'm gonna take a gentleman break and I will be back. Right, we is back. We're ready. Let's go. Let's just get that fuel to stretch to start with. Oh, it's definitely hard. Can't get the dial to do it accurately enough. Seconds back to Mr. Miazano. It was Fraga, wasn't it, that went away at the front? Right, we can... Not overtaken anybody yet, which is still a cause for concern, but we've taken a second out of Miazano. Portell had the fastest lap and we just overtook him. .24 seconds back. Braga's up to 3rd place. Oh, that was a bit rude, Mr. Hizal. That black crowd has really come over the top now, hasn't it? Itchy chin. To 12th spot, 3rd lap. I think from lap 5 I can go fuel map 1. You saw me coming down the inside, I think. Oh. Now, last race I came round on your inside and I leant on you. You've not done that to me this time, thankfully. 20 seconds down. Mr. Innestroza is at the front. In the Porsche RSR, I believe. .16 seconds back. Fraga's taken Miazano. It's all still on. Don't make a mistake, you nugget. Your tyres are good. You don't need to be slamming the throttle at that point of the race. You need to be caressing it. You need to be finessing it and guiding it, squirting it, pushing it. Okay, 15 seconds. It just basically meant that little spin meant that we lost the gains from one lap, which is really quite a punishment. And all that was me just pushing the throttle too hard, too fast, too early, too soon. That's the lack of subtlety in the foot. I was just mashing it. I mashed it then, but kept it under control. Amazing thing is I've only driven Tom's Castrol Supra for 303 miles. First of the pit stops are starting. So Bishop's gone in, 12.6 seconds behind. Fraga has gone to the lead now. Now we're chasing. We excessively braked. We're on lap 6. We've got 5 laps of fuel remaining. That is absolutely bob on, exactly the right amount of fuel. No, don't do it. Carrying too much speed, I'm getting too excited. There's something I'll talk about whilst I'm running and concentrating. Somebody said to me they think the turning point in my driving, and they've noticed a change in my driving since winning the Nürburgring, the certificate. They said it's evident that you've really taken a turn positively since getting the certificate, and you're applying yourself more to being faster rather than just running laps. And I think they've got a point. I think I've realised I'm actually capable of being faster rather than just running laps to finish races or win races. Because what I'm doing at the minute is just racing the pack, aren't I? I'm chasing. I've got to do a certain amount of time by the end of the race. Quicker than I realised. Yeah. I think I agree with what they said. I've applied myself in a different way. I actually think I've gained massively in my skill from doing those cappuccino races to get number 1 in the top 10 stars. And to have had to do most of them twice because they took them away from me was a real frustration. And I want to get back into some of those and get back on Alsace, definitely. I've never took on the Red Bull Ring, and I'm a bit frightened of Sabuca now, trying to get that 29th lap. That was rude. That was genuinely out of order by the AI. Miazano smashed me off then. He did that deliberately. He accelerated and took me off. He cost me 6 seconds there. There was no need for him to come up my inside so swiftly. None whatsoever. I was past him. He didn't have to hit me on the inside. On the outside. He didn't have to do that. So 11 seconds, 11 laps. I've got half a lap of fuel to spare, which I'm going to save for the last lap. A lot of people have said that to me about the AI really have taken a turn for the worst, and I've noticed it. There's a lot of bum tapping going at the minute. You know, as they go past, they tap you. They just give you a little bit of a "hey, I'm here" kind of thing. They accelerate just that little bit to give you a smack in the side. Fastest lap of the race is ours, a 1:46.601 from lap 2. Can't believe that. With all that overtaking we had to do. We cleared lap 1, which was the fastest lap of the race, without overtaking anybody. We came through at because the fuel map we were on, right, we could see him 7 seconds back. Want to be 5 seconds by the start finish line. Oh, what an absolute trudge bucket. Come on, get out of there. Down to 10 seconds now. These hard tyres. That was my mistake. I was pulsing the throttle trying to get through that corner too tight. Whooped the back end. Laps 9 and 10. Don't feel so good about this now. I've just seen the chat scroll. I'm just going to push on past for the minute. I'm not going to read it. I ended up losing 3 seconds, didn't I? Rather than gaining 2. Lost a whole lap of gains, look. I've got to catch that 7 seconds up. That's the better line. Is he gonna get faster? What's he driving? Get off the grass, you nugget. We're trying to look at his car. Is he in a Lexus? No, he's in Supra. Just a different paint job. expecting a Lexus. When did Fraga ever drive a Lexus? He's always been in the Toyotas. I expected him to be in this. He must have given up on tyres. He must be on hards and just can't go nowhere. He's coming back. Woo. Oh, yeah. Check that out. Fraga in a Lexus. Yeah, basically Toyota, yeah. But he normally drives the Supra. There we go. It was only 29 miles to win that race. And there we have it, folks. That is probably midnight. Yeah, it is almost. That's 90% done. Let's go to the event directory. We're 100% all the way. We've got that GR1 prototype to go. That's at Grand Valley. We're going to start with that next time. That's going to do my head in. That race is going to do my head in. Tried that so many times. I need to find an answer. It's going to be 787B, isn't it? So then we've only got Clubman 1 Chili's. These are supposed to be a little bit tricky. But as you can see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 races to do there. Not very long though, are they? They're 5 laps, 2 laps, etc. Hypercar Parade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which would be interesting. Sylvia Sisters. We've got that one to do. That's at Willow Springs. Oof. And that one. So 2 races to do there. Historic Sports Car Masters. Willow Springs. There's a reason why I haven't done them. And then we're going to finish on the Super Formula. Fuji, which I know how to beat. You just drop that to easy. And those 2. And we will finish on the Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta, having done Autopolis before. So, what's that? 15 races to go. The Mini was hard. Which one here? I can't beat that Super Formula 1. I can't beat that on hard. I've tried and tried and tried. It rains. I get stuck behind the leader. And I can't. We're going to try, I guess. We'll try, but as far as I know, there's no such word as can't, young man. There is. I know a few can'ts. I definitely do. However, let's have a quick review. See what we got. See where we go. As we do, round the houses. What's in the Legends? Have there been an update to Legends today? I know there's a few gone to sold out. I need to purchase that one. I haven't got 20 millones. I need to purchase that one. I don't have 6 millones. I need 20 million. I ain't got 20 millones. So there's 3 there we need to buy. There'll be a bit of a refreshing or update in the morning, I reckon. Sport. This is where we started the day. And we did absolutely terrifically. We are gold in both. Happy doodle dogs. Happy as we're 1.84% in there, and we are 2.85. That should be enough on both. One hopes. And that is going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that's been entertaining. Hope you enjoyed a bit, learnt a bit, can take a little bit back to your game and win something. Yeah, I need to do some serious grinding as well, Scampster. 5 people still on Twitch. That's epic. Thank you very much for watching. Really appreciated. Big Mac, Wilkie, Scampy. Who else is on the Twitch? Anybody going to shout up before we go? BB, Steve, Scampy, Adrian, whoever else was on YouTube, can't remember. Brain has gone a deaden. Just say hi, hit the like if you want to, hit the like if you need to, subscribe if you haven't. We will see you all tomorrow night for some GR4 racing. We'll see you there. All the best. Take care. Good night.